in the recipe. Soon the kitchen was transformed into a bakery with the whir of the mixer and the smell of butter and brown and white sugars coming together. Beat in 2 large eggs, 1 at a time, I read. Then add vanilla. That would take Dadima some time. I picked up my own phone and read the birthday text from my friends. "Sparkly birthday wishes to my bestie," Sophie wrote. She had added a gif of elephants swaying to happy birthday. "Okay, Kavi," said Dadima. "You add the vanilla." I did, and Dadima mixed it in. My phone pinged again. Pari had sent me links to dog videos for my birthday. "Aw!" "What's next?" asked Dadima, interrupting my video. I picked up Dadima's phone and tried to find my place in the recipe. "Okay, now for the best part," I said. "Add 2 cups of chocolate chips." "Are you sure you read that correctly?" Dadima said. "The dough doesn't look right." "It smells perfect," I said, looking back at my phone at a cute chocolate lab dressed up as a chocolate cake. "Kavi," said Dadima, "what about the flour?" "Ack!" I said, dropping my phone onto the table and peering at the recipe on Dadima's phone. "The flour! Of course. Add 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Also 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Did we add that yet?" I measured out the flour and baking soda, and she beat it into the batter. Then we added the chocolate chips. As Dadima put the cookie cake into the oven, she said, "You remind me of your father when he was your age. We called him the absent-minded professor, even though he was just a kid." I couldn't imagine that. Dad was an architect now. "Dadima," I asked, "do you think Mom will get this job?" "I hope so," she said. "I think Nina misses working in a lab. She loved it." My mom has a graduate degree in microbiology and worked in a lab before Rishi was born. For her sake, I hoped she'd get the job, but I'd miss having her at home for sure. With the cookie cake in the oven, Dadima made us each a cup of sweet, milky chai. She ground the cloves, cardamom, and nutmeg and added them to tea leaves steeped in boiling milk. I took a deep breath and inhaled the delicious smell. Then Dadima handed me the envelope that had been sitting on the counter. What could be inside? I carefully slid it open. Inside was a homemade card with a black witch's hat against a lime green background. As I opened the card, 4 tickets fell out. On the card, Dadima had written, "Dear Kavi, happy Broadway to you. Love, Dadima." I picked up the tickets and in disbelief read the top one. Then I looked across at Dadima, who was watching me intently. "You got me tickets?" I whispered. "To see Wicked on Broadway this weekend?" Dadima nodded, a big smile on her face, a smear of flour still on her cheek. "What do you think?" she asked. "Broadway! We live in Metuchen, New Jersey, which is almost next door to Manhattan, but I'd never attended a Broadway show. I've only dreamed of going to Broadway my whole life," I exclaimed. "Thank you!" Then I thought of something. "Dadima, aren't Broadway tickets expensive?" "They are," she said. "But it's a treat for my special granddaughter. You can bring Pari and Sophie. I know you like to do everything with them. Their parents said they can go." I jumped up. "We're going to see Wicked on Broadway!" I sang, waving the tickets around. "I can't wait!" Dadima smiled and shook her head as I danced around the kitchen with Scamper. "Stay focused, Kavi," she said. "Don't lose the tickets." I went upstairs to my room. Carefully, I tacked the envelope on my bulletin board where it wouldn't get lost in my messy room. on my desk just below.